From a gun that takes pictures to swimsuits made of wood, the world has forgotten some of the craziest inventions that were ever made. Today, we're looking at 10 crazy inventions the world forgot. Welcome to History Snob. Smile. Imagine smiling in front of a gun, waiting for the trigger to be pulled to snap a picture. Okay, no, you would never want to be in front of this camera. Originating in 1938 New York, this device combined a Colt .38 revolver with a miniature camera that automatically snapped a photograph each time the trigger was pulled. The late 1930s saw rising concerns over crime and the challenges faced by law enforcement in documenting incidents accurately. At first glance, the revolver appeared standard, but a closer inspection revealed a small camera mounted beneath the barrel. The camera was synchronized with the gun's firing mechanism, capturing an image whenever the trigger was pulled. The resulting photographs aimed to offer a visual account of the scene at the precise moment of discharge, potentially aiding in post-incident analysis. By photographing the exact moment a shot was fired, it was believed that questions surrounding the circumstances of a shooting could be more readily addressed. Despite its innovative design, the revolver camera did not see widespread adoption. Today, it remains a rare and intriguing artifact, with limited surviving examples. Its rarity and distinctive nature continued to captivate historians and photography enthusiasts alike. Ever wish there was a stylish way to go swimming while staying afloat? Do you also wish that this swimsuit was made of the same material as a picnic table? Well, you may want to try this bizarre invention from the 1920s. During the late 1920s, swimwear designers were constantly experimenting with new materials to improve flotation and comfort. One of the most peculiar attempts was the wooden bathing suit, created as a way to keep swimmers from sinking. Made from thin strips of cedar and balsa wood, these suits were designed to be lightweight, buoyant, and even stylish, at least by 1929 standards. The idea behind the invention was simple. Wood floats, so why not wear it? The suits were shaped into a one-piece design, resembling a traditional swimsuit, but with the added benefit of natural buoyancy. However, while the wooden bathing suits did offer some flotation assistance, it came with several major downsides. First, it was incredibly stiff, making movement awkward and uncomfortable. Second, water could seep into the wood, causing it to become heavier over time. And finally, let's be honest, it's a wooden swimsuit. Unsurprisingly, the trend didn't last, and wooden swimwear never replaced traditional fabric suits. Instead, the 1930s saw the rise of more practical materials like latex and wool, paving the way for the modern swimsuits we wear today. What if I told you someone once tried to reinvent the wheel by making it the entire vehicle? Inspired by one of Leonardo da Vinci's fantastical ideas, British inventor John Purves created this monowheel vehicle in the early 1930s and coined it the dinosphere. The idea was simple. Instead of four wheels, the entire vehicle was a single, massive wheel with a driver's seat inside. The dinosphere was powered by either an electric or gasoline engine, with the driver steering from a small cockpit suspended in the center. Purves believed his invention could replace traditional cars, boasting about its efficiency and ability to move smoothly over rough terrain. But while John Purves bragged about his invention replacing the car, the reality was it wasn't so great. The major issue it faced was control. Since the driver and engine were inside the rolling wheel, stopping and steering were incredibly difficult. There was also a risk of gerbling, a problem the dinosphere faced constantly, where the internal cabin flipped forward uncontrollably. Imagine trying to drive a car and suddenly finding yourself spinning head over heels inside of it. Despite these flaws, Purves built multiple versions of the dinosphere, with some models reaching speeds of up to 30 miles an hour. However, practicality ultimately killed the idea. Regular cars were simply safer and easier to control. A healthy baby needs fresh air, but what if you don't want to leave the comfort of your own home? Well, the Urban Window Baby Cage is just for you. Dubbed as one of the worst inventions ever by Time magazine, the Urban Window Baby Cage was used in the 1920s and 30s to give infants plenty of fresh air. During this era, urbanization was in full swing, and many families lived in small, cramped apartments with no outdoor space. Doctors believed these devices would boost the little one's immune systems and help them stay healthy. However, the health benefits may have been overshadowing the obvious risk of dangling a baby several stories above the street in a metal cage. Patented in 1922, these contraptions were attached to apartment windows, much like an air conditioning unit. Parents would place their infants inside, close the mesh gate, and let them nap or play high above the city streets. Some designs even came with weather covers, Ah yes, because the only thing worse than a falling baby is a cold falling baby. Believe it or not, the idea actually gained quite a lot of popularity, especially in cities like London and New York. Some mothers swore by them, claiming their babies were healthier and happier, but as you could expect, safety concerns quickly caught up. The thought of a baby playing in a cage 20 stories from the ground, secured by only a few bolts, was just a bit too risky. By the mid-20th century, window baby cages faded into obscurity, replaced by safer and much less terrifying alternatives like strollers and playpens. Have you ever wanted to take your baby on a walk through a chemical war zone? Well, you're in luck. In the 1930s, the British government introduced one of the strangest and most unsettling inventions, so you can do just that. This eerie-looking baby carriage was designed in response to growing fears of gas attacks during World War II. With tensions rising across Europe, Britain took extensive precautions to protect civilians, not just adults, but infants too. The pram was essentially a mobile hazmat suit. It featured an airtight design with a filtration system similar to gas masks used by soldiers. Parents would pump filtered air into the enclosed carriage using a hand-operated system, ensuring their baby had a steady supply of safe, breathable air. Although it looks like something straight out of the movies, during the war, the fear of gas attacks was very real. Families were issued gas masks, including specially designed versions for children and even babies. It became a symbol of the anxieties people felt and the fear they lived with every day. Thankfully, there were no civilian gas attacks in World War II, which makes the gas pram nothing more than a historical curiosity. The first few decades of the 20th century was an extremely dangerous time to be on the road. Car crash deaths surpassed 20,000 per year, and injuries were in the hundreds of thousands. Astronomical numbers considering how few cars were on the road at the time. Inventor A.J. Graham decided to do something about it. His idea was to prevent injuries and deaths by automobile. His solution, the rubber bumper. A spongy rubber appendage on the front of your car that promised to protect pedestrians from injuries if they got hit. In the 1930s, his invention known as the autosave featured a sponge rubber seat attached to the front of the vehicle. Upon impact, this seat would tip back, theoretically cushioning the pedestrian and preventing more severe injuries. Despite the innovative approach, there was limited adoption or long-term effectiveness of Graham's invention. While it may not have become a standard feature in automotive design, the autosave represents an early attempt to address the critical issue of auto safety, paving the way for future advancements. And one thing is for sure, I'm glad I wasn't the person to test this invention. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a person? In the early 1960s, British engineer Alan Stewart embarked on an ambitious project to achieve human-powered flight through the design and construction of an ornithopter, a flying machine that mimics the flapping wing motion of birds. Stewart's creation, named Bellbird 1, featured large, mechanically flapping wings, powered by the pilot's pedaling motion. Stewart's design was inspired by the natural flight of birds and Leonardo da Vinci's early concepts of human flight. He believed that by emulating avian mechanics, humans could achieve efficient and sustainable flight without the need for engines. In May 1963, Stewart conducted tests of his ornithopter, drawing significant media attention. Photographs at the time depict him at the controls of his machine, highlighting the innovative design and the enthusiasm surrounding his endeavor. Despite the excitement, achieving controlled, sustained flight proved challenging. The ornithopter's performance was hindered by difficulties in generating sufficient lift and maintaining stability. Stewart's efforts, while not culminating in the desired mile-long flight, contributed valuable insights to the field of human-powered aviation. And amazingly, smaller ornithopters are now used at some airports to scare away pigeons and seagulls. Have your feet ever been super sore after a long day of walking and standing? Have you just wished there was a more fun way to bounce around town? Well, in the 1930s, there was an intriguing invention known as spring shoes, designed to enhance walking efficiency and comfort. The concept was simple, yet ambitious. By incorporating springs into the heels, the shoes would absorb shock and provide a rebound effect, making each step less strenuous. These unique shoes featured built-in springs in the heels, aiming to reduce the effort required for walking and potentially prolong the wearer's endurance. While it's unclear how popular spring shoes were at the time, their existence underscores the 1930s as a decade not only of economic hardship, but also of creative resilience. Inventors and designers were continually exploring new ideas to improve daily life, even in the face of adversity. Today, the concept of spring-loaded footwear lives on in various forms, particularly in athletic shoes designed to enhance performance and reduce injury. The spring shoes of the 1930s serve as a fascinating precursor to these modern developments. No need to visit a spa to get a relaxing head massage. The 1960s delivered this unbelievable invention, a slip-on massage helmet that would give you a relaxing scalp rub-down. This device was designed to envelop the user's head, delivering a soothing scalp massage intended to alleviate tension and stress. Resembling some sort of futuristic headgear, the massage helmet operated by channeling air through internal mechanisms to create a gentle massaging effect on the scalp. Users would place the helmet over their heads, allowing the device to work its magic, simulating the hands of a professional masseuse. The concept was to provide an accessible means of relaxation and potential relief from headaches or stress-related discomfort. While it garnered attention for its unique approach to personal wellness, the device's practicality and effectiveness were subjects of debate. Some users appreciated the convenience of at-home scalp machines, while others questioned the helmet's comfort and efficacy compared to traditional methods. Although massage helmets did not achieve enduring popularity, it was the first in a long line of massage products. Today, various portable and user-friendly scalp massagers are available, reflecting the ongoing desire for convenient stress relief solutions. What's worse than reaching for the salt and accidentally dragging your sleeve through a stick of butter? Well, inventor Russell E. Oakes solved that problem with this crazy gadget. The butter protector featured a design reminiscent of a spider, comprising a cover that shielded the butter. Its primary function was to prevent diners from inadvertently soiling their sleeves with butter, ensuring a cleaner and more pleasant dining experience. Oakes' inventive approach showcased his knack for creating devices that, while seemingly whimsical, tackled everyday problems with straightforward solutions. Russell E. Oakes, hailing from Waukesha, Wisconsin, was renowned for his array of eccentric inventions. Operating under the pseudonym Professor I.M. Nuts, he devised over 50 gadgets, each addressing minor inconveniences with a blend of humor and ingenuity. His creations range from a wind-up spaghetti fork to a complex cigarette lighter catalyzed by a glass of water. Oakes' inventions often blurred the line between practicality and entertainment, reflecting his unique perspective on problem solving. While the butter protector and many of Oakes' other inventions did not achieve widespread commercial success, they captured public imagination and highlighted the era's spirit of innovation. Oakes frequently demonstrated his gadgets in short films and newsreels, bringing a sense of amusement and wonder to audiences. His work serves as a reminder of the creativity and humor that can be infused into invention, even when addressing the most mundane of challenges. Those are 10 crazy inventions the world forgot about. Which of these wacky inventions would you want to try? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to History Snob for more weird and fascinating history facts. Thanks for watching.